Gross.
I know, it's disgusting. Hold on, my headset's off so I can't hear you. Yum, 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 yum.
I cleaned it. You know what? I can do that voice line.
Crispy. Your stream is still a Ribbo. Ribbo noises intensifying.
Yeah. There. Whew. Whew. That was a little bit difficult. Oh my gosh, it's not even like, ah, oh my god, I'm sorry. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Ah. I just wanted to fuck up with you taking away headset. I'm sorry. Ah, get this away from me. I knocked it toward me.
Oh no.
It's fine. The equipment's fine. I just feel bad because it was probably loud.
Oh, it's fine.
Ordinarily, I have like everything turned off, so even if like I do accidentally hit something, it's no big deal. But then chat heard it, and now I'm sad because I probably hurt chat's ears. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
We didn't raise no bitch, right, chat? You've got this. You're strong.
It's okay. We can bleed. Whoops. You didn't see that.
You don't see that. The tracker.
Shh.
Totally didn't see it. Yep, you're right.
You definitely don't hear Ribbon stream either. Shh. No, you hear no things.
No things.
Not a one. Nope. Nope. Why the fuck? Oh no. YouTube found a way around my ad blocker. Shit. It tried to make me here. Fuck, I need to figure that out because my playlists are all on YouTube. I can't hear ads in the middle of my repeat playlist. Hi, Ribbon. Thank you for the raid. Hi, everybody. Hello. I've got a friend. And maybe more if Ribbon decides to join.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, I need to change my stuff because it's, taking my audio from another place.
Your audio from got it. That's
sorry, I changed my my settings from my index to my headphones and suddenly the volume blasted. Yeah, I got Brent, I got Lulu! And
hello.
maybe Ribbon will join, I don't know, it's up to her. She can just lay down and chill if she wants to. King Dragon, thank you so much for the 5 months. Tier 3! Look at this dude! Almost half a year, yeah! The Inner Wolf, thank you so much for the 3 months as well. I appreciate you. But yeah, I've got the Ascension the Game expert with me, like, aka the whole, like, this is the reason why I'm playing the game, is because of this dork. It's his fault.
I know of at least one person who has reached out to me to talk to me about Ascension the Game, and have found out that I am in fact an encyclopedia of knowledge for every lore I ever hold, including all of this game. So.
You will be an aid for my biggest weakness, and that is distinguishing the names of places and where they are geographically.
You mean between Libero, Rimiferia, Crossbell, Erebonia, and all the other lovely places?
Yes. I don't have them down yet. Like, I recognize the names, I recognize that there are places in the game, but I can't put things to... yeah. Also, no, Lulu doesn't have a new mic, it's just, this is him out of VR.
Lulu does have a new mic. Lulu
Wait, you do?
What mic? Lulu got a mod mic, and I'm gonna shout out Nano here. Lulu used her kickback code to get himself a mod mic so that he could have a better mic.
I didn't know! I
Yeah.
just thought you always sounded amazing.
I mean, I did, but you know.
I mean, you did. That's the whole point. You know. Perfect can't get any better, you know.
Right? Clearly.
Clearly. I gotta have chat pop. There is technically like a chat option for like Streamlabs, but it's on the right side, which means that's like I have to turn my head super far to see if anyone said anything, and I will not look. I know because I once did a stream doing that, and I never fucking looked at chat, and I felt so bad. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling good. I was rough this morning, but then I kind of shook it off. So whatever
That's
I had,
good.
it was brief.
About a week ago, I had a horrible stomach virus, and I was worried you had somehow
I had that too.
contracted a
I definitely
very
had it.
similar
I
thing.
definitely had it. I had that for the week before, and I was just
Oh, it
stuck
was
with
awful. I feel for
Yeah.
you. I really do. It sucked.
it. Yeah, I fucking hated it.
Somehow we're just giving this to each other through the interwebs as well.
New, like, illnesses are just sneaking their way around while COVID's spreading. It's just like, hey, everyone's immune system's already weakened. Let's fucking get 'em, bro.
Well, in the cases of people like me, it was weakened before COVID, and now
Yeah, now you're like super exposed.
I'm just sitting around like, man, that bubble sounds real nice right about now.
Just get a hamster ball.
Yeah.
I
One of
can
those
see
large
you
ones
in one.
you rolling around one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. That sounds pretty cozy if you ask me.
I've actually been in one. Like one of those inflatable ones.
I've always wanted to try it. Like, you know, like they have those sports parks that they have like a bunch of
Yeah.
random things you can play with. And I know there's some sports parks that have those, and I've always wanted to try it.
Oh man, they're really fun. Scary though, because you gotta like be really mindful of like the hole. Because for R1 had it open all the time, so if you weren't careful, you might just fucking fall on your face because you'll trip or you'll fall through.
That'd be the worst way. And could you imagine like getting seriously injured or like actually dying from that? Could you imagine the story?
My little brother did something stupid once with it.
Oh no.
And he tried to do it twice is the thing that fucking boggled my mind. I had to like grab him and like physically restrain him because he went to go and do it again. So what he did, we have like a hill, right? Like a steep, small hill. And he thought, okay. So I'm gonna roll this thing forward and I'm going to dive inside the hole while it's rolling and it's gonna be sick. And I'm just sitting here like, are you sure you'll be able to pull that off? And he was like, yeah, I got it. And then he attempted. Instead, he got on top of the ball, was running on the top of the ball, and then like fell like on his back from a very high height. And he was laying there and he was like disoriented. I could tell like he was like seeing stars and like he wasn't like all there for a second. And then of course, as I mentioned before, he was like, I can do it. I'm gonna do it again. Actually, I thought that was very fun. And I was like, no! Stop!
That is terrifying. That is paralyze yourself.
Yeah, I know!
Potential, like
Look, there's not many days where I would like handcuff my brother to like a tree, but like that would be one of those days. Hi,
Well,
Jones.
I mean, I feel like everyone has a story or two of them learning real quick things that don't work for them. I learned at a very young age that trampolines are not for me.
Oh, I don't like
Because
trampolines without the
especially-
net.
Well, it wasn't the fact that I didn't have a net. You know how trampolines have that cover over the springs? That covers the gaps in the springs?
Oh,
The trampoline I
know.
was jumping on
I know what you're talking.
didn't
Oh,
have that cover.
oh
Uh,
no.
And I was jumping on a neighbor's trampoline with a friend of mine, and fell off sideways after my foot got caught in said hole.
Oh.
So that is why that cover's there. And it snapped my growth plate
Oh
in my ankle.
God.
Not fun. Not fun at all.
Oh.
I don't jump on trampolines. I don't go near trampolines anymore. In fact,
What if it didn't have those springs?
well, I've been to a trampoline park before. One time, it was when I first got into college. My friends were like, "We're gonna go to a trampoline park," and I was like, "Fuck that!" Like, vivid memories came back to me in my childhood, and I was like, you're not playing me with this one. But I did go to a trampoline park, and it was actually pretty fun.
Okay. The trampoline that I grew up with, the first one didn't have a net, and the person who owned it was kind of assholes, and they were like the resident bullies of like the neighborhood, and they wouldn't let anyone play on their trampoline unless people gave them candy. So never really was on that until our next door neighbor got a trampoline, and it had like a full net. So what we would do is we'd play a game that, as a kids, we called it 1, 2, 3, where everyone jumps in like rhythm 1, 2, 3, and then they all like do a big jump, and they do crisscross applesauce in the air, and then they land, and then the person who lands last will get a huge fucking boost. That was the shit. But oh my god, if that net wasn't there, I wouldn't want to do that, because more often than not, you would instantly fucking fall into the net.
Yeah, I know. That's what we were doing that made me fall in the hole. We're using each other to bounce each other higher. Yeah. So I know that. I know that very much. That was the shit. I mean, that was fun. But I agree, we shouldn't have been doing that without a net. It's very unsafe.
Yeah. Also, yeah, C. Jones, laptops are definitely not strong enough to run VR. At all. Not even close. Even gaming ones.
Well, yes and no. There's
Not
only
well.
one laptop I can think of that might be able to run it. And that's the, I think it's the Titan, I think it's called. One of the latest Alienware ones. Those things are beefy. Bigger than most gaming computers, beefy.
Yeah, but it's also, more expensive than what a gaming computer is.
Oh, yeah, no, it's super
It's, not... It's not worth
technically
it.
a laptop.
It's not worth it. Ugh.
But no, it's generally much better to just build your own computer.
Yeah, much. I've learned recently that I can't even recommend to people just getting a PC build anymore, because I found out that they won't let you upgrade it, or else your Windows stops working.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened to my... If you remember, there's been a running joke for people who watch videos with me or watch movies with me, especially with Nano. They will always tell me to activate my Windows because I upgrade my computer consistently, and I have to have a unactivated version of Windows to keep doing that, because every time I upgrade my computer, it messes up my Windows. So yeah, that is a very real thing.
Oh, goodness.
Because I built off of a package.
Avis, you're on episode 70? At this rate, you'll probably... Honestly, you might be able to actually catch up.
I'm so proud of you, Avis.
They've been really trying to catch up.
It's okay. There's a big block during season 2 that'll help you catch up real quick, because...
Oh!
I'm sorry, but it's true.
It is true! Avis, there was a time during the middle of the summer where I had 2 horrible things happen to me back to back. The first one I was dealing with a fucking tyrant of a practical landlord, but wasn't. Just a whole bitch of a lady. Who wouldn't let me have internet. And then, and she didn't even really have the right. I really should have just fucking took her to court. I should have called her, but I didn't. Anyway, and then after that, Natural disaster wiped out a whole third of my state, and I didn't have internet for, what, 2 weeks? It was horrible.
I was more like 3.5 actually, because they tried to fix it, if I remember correctly, for you.
But I was like the last person who got it.
Fucked that up too.
Yeah. Right, because everything came back, but it wasn't like...
Yeah, it wasn't your portion of the neighborhood. It was like, oh, houses over there and houses over there are good, but this street, no, not our street.
I remember now. Oh my god. My GPU did die, but not for long. That didn't affect me too much. I think I just missed out on one episode? I missed out on something. It was okay. It's okay. Okay.
Return to monkey.
Return to monkey.
And Jack, I have a tendency to call out things. I'm the blunt friend.
I love him for it. We are both the blunt friend.
I mean, yeah. Between me, you, and Silent, shit that hasn't been said is gonna get said.
Dude. Could you imagine whatever poor soul had, like, I feel like someone should have to go through, like, there should be a way for someone to be paid to be roasted by someone. And specifically, like, if it was all three of us, we would
We're just gonna run the gauntlet on someone?
Yeah, they wouldn't fucking survive. They'd be so dead.
Oh, Lord above.
Let's make sure that you guys can actually see this. And then slide this so I don't accidentally end stream. Perfect. Shooby-doop.
We need to have a Comedy Central roast of Rex.
Oh god, that's way too easy.
Could you imagine that OVA?
Oh my god, that would... Rex is just too easy of a target, man.
I just feel like he'd be the best receiving of it.
I know.
He's so good.
He'd be the best sport too.
Now's our chance.
So how are you enjoying the combat?
I actually enjoy it. Although sometimes, and it's probably because of my difficulty, it feels like I'm beating things way too easy. And then I get to like one particularly rough combo and then I am being wiped.
So I will say that if you do all the side quests and you level relatively at the pace that the game gives you, you can be over leveled.
Yeah.
Especially in game 1. Game 2 not so much, but especially in game 1. So that's why you sort of get that feeling of being like, oh yeah, these things are super easy. And then you get to a boss, you're like, what the fuck? This is nothing like what I was just fighting.
Ha! Chad, do you hear that? I was over-leveled! I told you!
The game is made so that you can basically complete it just by doing the main quest.
Yeah.
So if you do all the side quests and everything else, then you're gonna just generally be over-leveled. Yeah,
Right.
basically Warfrag.
Okay. Here.
I'm loving Specca, by the way.
Okay.
Attack, damage, AoE. So good.
Oh, she is excellent.
So far, I think I could maybe live without Ida, maybe. But I do love her Impede shit. Impede is just so good.
I'm gonna avoid backseat gaming you as much as
My
possible
turn.
because I have a tendency to be that person.
I'm going to be honest,
It's my turn.
I would actually enjoy tips from you.
Well, I will tell you one thing. If you continue to hate on Elisa, we're gonna have words.
What, is she actually good?
Because CP in the later games
this?
is like your major usage for damage. And she is the best CP giver in the game.
My turn.
She does give CP.
Alternatively, you just have to
Hostiles
put
neutralized.
a
Guess
spell
we're
you
safe?
get later on called Seraphing on her, which allows you to revive your entire party and heal it to full.
What?
And she has an ability that when she goes down, she instantly revives again with MP and CP, so she can cast that. So if your party gets wiped, she insta-heals everyone.
This is bullshit! I don't
Elise is the
like
best
her!
support.
I don't like her! I don't want to use her! Fuck! But
Having
that's
said
so
that-
good!
Having said that, Emma is just as good as a support, and so is Elliot. They're all very good. I just prefer Elisa.
Okay.
It's a matter of preference, but I'm saying I preferred her.
Okay. That does sound pretty insane, though.
Yes. Machias is actually pretty good for supporting characters like Emma because of his MP heal. You've already figured that out.
Oh, yeah,
I saw.
yeah. I like that. But his personality right now is trash as well.
Oh, absolutely. The worst. It took a long while for me to be like, I can tolerate you.
The writing in
But
this
it's a
game
good story.
simultaneously impressed me and makes me want to gouge my eyeballs out.
Oh, don't worry. It will get better and worse.
Ah, okay. There it
You have
is.
some of the best moments. Oh,
No, you're good.
Looks as strong as yesterday's. That means we'll need to be careful, considering Victor isn't with us today.
Chips. I'm ashamed of what happened yesterday. I know we all had to share our differences, but well, I am just a dick, sorry.
He's embarrassed.
Quiet, Ida! You're just a side character! I'm trying to... I cause problems for everyone too. My injuries were a result of my own carelessness. Hopefully by giving this fight everything we've got, we can make up for the whole mess together. I'm counting on you, Linux. I will definitely let you down. Look at this little plant Cerberus, though.
This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes. My turn.
Okay. Yeah?
the point of Ida is to be fast. Legitimately, all of her stats is speed.
Yeah. I
That's
noticed.
why she literally gets like 3 attacks before anyone else, is because she's the highest speed in the game.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Here we
Also,
go.
your links are off.
Fuck!
All right, let's do this.
You're welcome, Zeno.
Leave it to me.
What?
Someone said thank you as soon as I told you that.
Yeah.
What the? Okay. I was about to say, why was... I thought for a minute it was trying to go over something. Honestly, girl? Nuke these sumbitches. Ah! Oh! I'm so sad.
I'm just glad you figured out something that I didn't figure out until game 2.
Hmm?
The efficiency of arts on characters. You figured that out way before I did, because I actually was reading it backwards for the longest time.
Really? How so? Oh, meaning like you thought like crafts were the colors? Or...
No, I thought that when it said it had more efficiency towards it, that meant it was
Oh!
a higher defense and not the other way around.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought, oh, this
I
one
can see how that
is
could
strong
happen.
against fire.
If they just added a percentage point, they would have been much simpler.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't totally certain either, I think, in the beginning either. I think I deliberately tested it. And I knew that it didn't matter as much in the earlier stages, so... I guess that's all I have to do.
Gleaming blades.
Get him, Becca!
It's my turn.
Actually, depuffing them is pretty good
Mhm.
in hindsight. Do you have
So
any?
important, I think probably the most important thing to note is the difference between like arts defense and regular defense. So
Yeah.
Emma puts a lot of people under arts defense debuffs because she uses a lot of arts. So she
Right.
makes them more susceptible to taking damage from her arts.
Mhm.
But like Reen and Fee will do just regular damage debuffs for physical damage.
One thing I really don't get is what decides what melee type they do. How
Are
would
you
I
talking
know that?
about? Trial and error is how I figured it out. The actual chart is kind of confusing if you don't know the symbols. It's actually been a minute, so let me look at those symbols.
Yeah, I don't know these symbols. They all are basically arrows to me.
How about this?
Ah! Okay, so it's AoE bullshit.
I'll handle it.
Oh god, this is about to be a lot of attacks. Hopefully I can debuff them. Oh, I can see their attack lines.
Yeah, that's because they're doing basically their own crafts or they do arts.
My turn.
So when they do that, you can see the line because they actually have to charge them like you do.
Interesting.
Bigger bosses will often have those as well.
He is blind right now. This isn't good.
I say the worst affliction you can have, in my opinion, is the confuse. Because
Oh,
if it
yeah.
gets put on one of your strongest characters,
Yeah,
like
it
with
was put on
Laura or
Augusta.
Fee- yeah, yeah. If we're like Augusta or Chips, then they just turn around and one tap your support. It's the best. It makes me cry every time.
Ooh, yes.
Activate. Okay. Here.
I don't know why I'm so, like, reluctant to not actually use the S-Craft until it's, like, actually maxed out. Ida doesn't need heals anyway.
To be honest, at any point, it's a high damage ability. And it's
Hang in
good
there,
for
everyone.
clearing ads.
Thanks.
So if you have a way to generate CP, like the support art that Reen has, I think, basically is the Inspire.
Yeah,
So
motivate.
you could actually well, no, there's actually an art he has for support called Inspire that actually gives CP per turn. So you could throw that on Reen or
My
Fee
turn.
and then use a S-Craft, and then you'll get your CP back after that.
I don't have that yet, I think.
It's the arts, not the crafts.
Oh.
So on the support,
Oh, for doing that.
Impassion
Impassion. Oh!
restores 20 CP for 4 turns. Yeah. So you can use that to get CP back, and then use your S-Craft to clear ads.
Yeah, let's do that, boy.
I'll handle it.
I keep on forgetting about checking the support for a lot of people.
Mhm.
So is the movement... I'm sorry, for the stats here, the number put under there is just how long it's gonna last, right? That's it?
For where They go after they move or attack.
Okay, so speed 3, movement 3, strength 3. Is that multiplied by 3, or does it last 3 turns?
Oh, okay. So that lasts 3 turns. The actual, so you can get stacking buffs. You actually, the way you can see a stacking buff is if you were to actually motivate them again, which you can do. You actually see that their strength will go up even more, and the symbol will grow bigger. It'll turn more red and orange.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yes. So, like, if you see Fee's right there, her speed, I think that's her speed.
Yeah, her speed is double right now.
Higher. Yeah, it's doubled. It can be tripled if she had another speed boost, and it'd be an even bigger red.
She do. Can't get everyone though, so I'm just gonna hold off a little bit. Plus we need to get some actual damage in, and she needs to generate CPU. Well...
So, according to me looking up the attack affinities, apparently it can be found on the status screens of characters. But essentially, people with slashing weapons can slash. People with piercing weapons can pierce. People with thrusting weapons can thrust. People with guns can strike. I just need to figure out.
Oh, nice.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I'll handle it.
And then people with the staves actually do all 4, but at a lower rate.
Arts I can do from afar, right?
Yes. Arts generally don't have a range. So if it would actually
he's stunned.
affects,
I don't even have to worry about him.
Yeah. What actually affects these for like the physical attacks, now that I've looked this up, what actually affects these the most at 3 stars is slash.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna make Christy the pro at this game. She's gonna be able to even underleveled take on bosses now.
I appreciate it.
My turn.
No, I really enjoy that you also make that joke.
Huh?
However, every time I make that joke to Morpheus, he is displeased with me.
Oh, Strunk.
No, about speaking Orcish when they're talking about Spanish. Because the one time Shanna's Augusta, she was like, "Oh, I can speak Orcish. ¿Por qué?" And so now ever since, I've always talked about how Morph can speak fluent Orcish.
Yeah. Analyzing the enemy's vitals.
I just want this for the imbalance, basically.
Leave it to me.
It'll also show you, I think. Oh yeah, it shows you what unbalances it more as well. Now, so like if you see the unbalanced efficiency, from left to right, it's slashing, piercing, thrust, and then strike.
What's the difference between piercing and thrust?
Piercing is like Gaius does piercing because he's a spear. Or sorry, Gaius does thrust because he's a spear. And piercing is like ranged attacks, like the guns, like Mafia, and Elisa have piercing.
What does the red star mean?
I think the red star means it's buffed right now, so it does even more. So usually it's 3, but because you just use that ability from Emma, it's 4.
Oh,
So-
wait, does more stars mean that it's weak to it?
Right? Yes. So right now, slashing would be the best to hit it with if you were hitting with it physical.
Okay.
So, chips. Cut it with your sword.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna lower its defense either way.
Okay.
That star means though is what is most likely to make it unbalanced, which will give you the ability to hit it again with your combat links.
Yeah.
There you go.
So at 4 stars, you're almost always going to unbalance it.
Silky dance.
She's spinning.
I really do enjoy her.
She's
one
very
of my
pleasant.
top, like 4 characters.
Here we go.
Like, personality-wise, or like...
Personality-wise. And story. She's a really good story, too.
Is he... Is that like an arch? Or
So
is it just buffed?
that is him charging an ability, which you can impede to
Okay.
stop him.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out,
Yep.
if it was like a, thingamajiggy or not.
There.
Oh well.
Go.
Get
There you go.
on.
Because you get the slash, you get the combat link. Ta-da! Boom.
My turn.
And you can.
Okay.
So what you can do here is you can attack and then.
Oh yeah, and then
S-rank
steal
to
his,
steal the crit.
yeah.
Go.
Broken.
I was already ogling that.
Flames. Scatter.
Triple crit! Bah! And he explodes.
Good job, Chips. You're still cool.
Oh my god. It's still
Not
alive.
gonna damage.
Oh,
Leave it to me.
I thought that was actually... Whoops. That was
I
my
still have
bad.
decent health even then. But yeah,
How about
she's
this?
good.
Jesus, okay. I'm taking a hit I otherwise wouldn't have, but it's okay. Oh!
That takes care of them.
It died to the fire. Because it's weak to fire, that's right.
It just...
It had a weakness to fire, so when it burned, it did extra damage, which killed it.
It just had to hit Linick before it died, that's all. It was his final wish.
Fair.
We won. We sure did, and in doing so, I believe we've successfully redeemed ourselves for yesterday.
Good work, everyone. I suppose that gets a pass.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been dragging you all down. Especially you, Chips. I owe you double the apology. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It's alright, Linick. Don't worry about it. I'll forgive you as I have for every other time. Even when you're a fucking snitch. If I had just answered you honestly from the start, all this would have been avoided. So if anything, I should be the one apologizing. I'm sorry for misleading you.
Gee, it would be really nice if this actually happened in canon, wouldn't it?
No. Anyway, it's all in the past now. I'm glad to have you in our group, Linick. Same to you, I guess.
I'm glad the two of you were able to finally make up. Ah, you.
What the fuck? She's
She is the
younger than
youngest of all
everyone!
of them. Yeah.
Hey, don't make fun of us! I say with blushy face! No, seriously, I think he actually has blush on his...
He does.
That's fucking great. So, as long as we're on a roll here, why not use the chance to make up with Victor, too? What? If you could just be honest with one another, I'm sure even the comment links wouldn't be out of the... Not a chance my behavior toward you was wrong, and I fully admit that. But Vavina is an entirely different story. I'm sorry. He and I are fundamentally incompatible, and nothing that you can do will change that. Except for, plot development.
I understand that if they don't make up, we're gonna fucking fail no matter what.
I guess getting those two to accept one another is still a long ways off. Well, we should probably head back to town, don't you think?
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Victor should be back soon, too.
I'm hungry. Fine, let's go. Ida's a mood.
Ida is a moon.
Fishing, 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 fishing.
This looks like
Which
a
is the
nice
true
spot.
game, really.
Yes. What? I'm sad.
It'll be okay. One day you'll be an expert wrangler.
One day. Maybe I'll make guineas proud.
I do enjoy that each of the even the like background characters of the school all
yeah.
have their own little stories.
Yeah, dude, I can actually like
Um,
see how things progress, and like some things are even like really subtle from them. They actually affect the overarching story. I fucking love that shit.
like it's almost to the point that I'm upset that there are too many storylines to follow.
Right?
Because that sort of development continues through all the games, which means the cast of characters is
Super massive.
all right, plot.
All right, anyway.
Hold it right
You're under arrest. The Provincial Army. You're those students from Thor's military academy, aren't you? The ones who've come for a field study. Yes, that's us. Being kind of weird, champ.
Is there some kind of problem?
He's a perfect match for the photo. Oh my fucking god, we are getting arrested! How do I call it? How convenient for us.
Get him, boys.
What are you doing? First year student. I've given this guy 3 different voices in the past 5 minutes. Moradum, thank you so much for the first time sub. Welcome, stay a while. You're the first year student Machias Regnitz, correct? You are. Wait, Machias is under arrest?
Linux is under arrest.
He did insult a noble. You're under arrest. Don't even try to resist if you know what's good for you.
What's going on?
Wait! This has to be some kind of mistake. On what grounds are you arresting him? He's the snitch! He never gets in trouble. A number of charges have been filed, but the most egregious of such is an accusation of trespassing into Oryx Fort yesterday afternoon. Huh?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, wait,
Do you mean?
When we saw that silver object.
you can't be serious! You can't be mistaking me for a different Lolita! I know that we're both children, but I was never near the fort at the time of the intrusion occurred, certainly. But I was there with my classmates, 3, 4 different witnesses to account for me. If you aren't going to believe their testimony, then why am I the only one under suspicion? Every one of us here can vouch for him. And not just us. Victor Alberea, or I guess Heinrich, was with us at the time, and he can personally verify that what Linux is saying is true. You'll have to do better than that. Oh my god. Oh god, they all have the same haircut! We can't beat them, their dedication's unstoppable!
True resolve.
We're outnumbered by a bunch of level 1 NPCs. All that you need to know is that this boy is a person of interest, and we have the right to take him in for questioning.
There's no point fighting it. You're coming with us whether you like it or not. Okay. They're holding hands. Oh, they're holding. Oh, look at him go. Ooh. Look at those semi-synchronized animations. Oh man, looked like she was right on the mark. Is it Fucker McGee? No, it's a different guy. Glad I came here from the gram for this. But the question is, what is the best way to handle this situation?
Get in there.
God, what the fuck is this noise? Don't worry, do as what you're told and you won't be hurt.
If you're found to be innocent, we'll let you out eventually.
Am I allowed to be offended that you're using southern voices for these guys?
Look, I gave them 6 different accents.
Okay, well, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm sorry. They got me a little bit. Damn it! How could I have been so careless? Considering Dad's position, I should have known this would happen. Better release the darkness. As I keep telling you, Linnet could possibly have committed the crime he's accused of. He's been with us ever since we arrived in Berryhard yesterday afternoon. He never left our sight. In fact, your own men literally saw him. We pointed the direction in which the person left.
So, if you really believe he was responsible, shouldn't you be arresting us as well?
You're wasting your breath.
Linnet Regnitz will be kept under ice. Kept in our custody until he's been cleared of all the charges against him. We've already contacted the Academy to inform them of this. You know, to put it on his permanent record, even though he did literally nothing wrong. You kids should just focus on your field study or whatever it is you're here for, and let due process take its course, you know, as it's been proven to do without fail, ever. Oh, hey, hi, Mr. Lawyer. What? Mr. Law Lover, Hater, and Pen in here? Hell, hi.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and one more thing. Victor's business at the Duke's estate will take longer than expected to complete. I'm afraid he'll be unable to rejoin you, which means he's probably held hostage somewhere in like a maid outfit or tied up, who knows. Probably grounded.
But that can't...
Did this come from Victor himself?
Couldn't tell you. I'm just relaying the message given to me by the Alberea household. And don't even think of going to the mansion to see him, even though this is exactly going to push us to go to the mansion to see him, because that's how this fucking stuff works. You won't even be able to get past the front gate, except we have a literal fucking ninja on our team. You dumb piece of shit. Hey, Elenion, thank you for the 15 months. Yeah, I'm looking forward to many more months of fun. I'm betting they had this whole thing planned out since yesterday. Which means that the reason Victor got called away
is because they knew that if you were here, he might have been able to prevent Linet's arrest. I assume that's what you're going to say anyway.
It makes sense. He was probably called home to keep him from interfering.
Almost certainly, I'd say. It's past noon already. We should head back to the hotel. If Victor hadn't left a message for us, we're going to need to start thinking about other ways to handle this. I am hinting that I will break the law to save my friends.
I'm terribly sorry. They insisted on conducting precautionary search as a part of their investigation.
I believe they'll be leaving by this evening, but afraid that's all I know.
I see. So they're gonna plant evidence in our room.
We're very sorry for the trouble. I think we should go.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
Aren't the provincial army just so kind?
Oh, yeah.
Just the best.
Oh, I get to voice my NPCs. So in all likelihood, the reason why Linux was arrested has nothing to do with the incident at the fort yesterday. They just wanted him because his father is the Imperial Governor and a key figure in the reformist faction. Basically, they wanted a hostage so they could have an advantage in future negotiations.
That does seem like the most plausible explanation. They wouldn't hurt him or anything, though, would they?
I wouldn't be so sure. Tensions are high on both sides, and he's a perfect puntable figure, a football, if you will. Worst case scenario, they might use the threat of violence to get what they want.
That's awful.
This may well fall under the scope of our field study, though. You know, political measures which we have not been taught any semblance of how to handle, but are expected to do anyway. And then Sarah's gonna step outside and be like, aha! This is all according to my plan! And it actually is nothing. She didn't have any fucking plan. It may be risky, but how about we try to do something about this situation ourselves?
I think we should. We can't just abandon him.
I'm in.
Thank you both. I think our best bet here is to track down Victor. There's no way he could possibly have been in favor of arresting Linux.
Yes, I agree. This has to have been a decision made by Duke Alborea himself.
But Victor is locked up at home. Maybe his brother would help us?
Oh, he's out of town. Rufus? He did have a pleasant demeanor when speaking with Linux yesterday, so he might. But he said he had a business to take care of in the capital, and there's no telling when he'll get home from that. So I don't think we can count on him, unfortunately. And he's totally, definitely, actually, probably one of the BBEGs or greater antagonists or something.
Got it. Then our only option is to break him out ourselves.
Ida?
That's a little excessive, but the only thing we can do, really, in this situation?
Think about it. We have a perfect chance to bust him out while he's still at the guardhouse. But if they take him to the fort, we lose that chance and we won't get another.
Well, I can't argue with that, at least. Alright, let's give it a try.
Okay, if you're sure. We need to be as covert as possible, though. If we get caught, it has to be after Linux is out safely. If it's before that, there's no way we can talk our way out of this. But the charges against him are obviously false, so if we can get him out safely, they'll be very limited in what they can do to retaliate.
Yeah, and the provincial army isn't going to do anything that will hurt their image, either. If we can manage to get out of Bereahard, we're more or less home free.
So no smoke grenades then.
Smoke grenades?
You don't carry those around with you, do you?
Yeah, of course I do. I stuff them in my bra. What? What fair maiden doesn't? Oh!
She's after my heart. I don't even know
Jesus
where
Christ.
to begin listing what's wrong with that statement. The top of the list, you're the wrong thing. She's fantastic. Shut up. Hey, master. What do the monsters in the underground want away these days? Oh, I get to finally get the chest that's been teased at me the whole time? Been about 3 months or so since you've been down there last, Guessing the place is probably crawling with them again by now, though I'm sure not going down to check. It seems pretty obvious that the provincial army has got no interest in taking care of them. How can they even sleep at night knowing their beautiful city's got nasty monsters crawling around underneath it? I'd take care of them myself if someone put a request in. Well, if I hear anything from the sort, I'll send a message over to Legram and let you know. Sure, it'd make you some good scratch. Cheers to that, Master. Alright, I better get going. Looking forward to dropping by for another one of your espressos sometime. Sure, I'll see you on the way back, and if you can make it. This is actually like a more significant character. I should have thought more about his voice. Don't see many people dressed like that around here. There are some fancy red uniforms. You guys students or something?
Yes, sir, we are. We're from Thor's Ascension Military Academy in Trista.
We were sent here for a field study as a part of our curriculum. Thor's, huh? Pretty fancy place, ain't it? I've got no idea what they've got you doing for your field study, but good luck. Bereahard's a pretty nice city, but it's not without its fair share of problems. Secret tunnel through the mountains. Excuse me.
Do you know that blonde-haired man who just left?
Oh, Toval? He's the retired level 20 fighter. Sure, he's a bracer. Okay. I gotta call him.
The bracer?
Huh. I haven't seen a bracer in a long time. Probably because there just aren't really that many around anymore. Yeah, there used to be a guild branch here in Bereahard, but it's been closed for a couple years now. Toval just comes up by train from the Legram branch every so often.
Really?
By the way, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I thought I overheard you saying something about monsters in the underground waterway? Oh, yeah? There's a huge network of waterways beneath the city. Been there for a long, long time now. And it's chock full of monsters. When the guild still had a branch there, the bracers would clear them out. But nowadays nobody goes near it, and the waterway's just some sort of stagnating under the provincial army's control. Because they're too proud to trouble themselves with the fighting monsters, of course. How much ground does the waterway cover? Supposedly all the way from the east side of the city to the west. So from the station to somewhere under the noble district, I guess. Heard a rumor a while back that it might even go under the Duke's mansion, but that's probably just some of those urban legends, but it totally isn't.
That was a well-timed clue.
Yeah, an underground waterway built in the Middle Ages that extends all the way to the Noble District. I'd almost say it's too perfect. Seems like it's connected to the Provincial Army's guardhouse, where Linux being held too.
The guardhouse itself was probably built in the Middle Ages too, so that would stand to reason. If we use the waterway, we may be able to rescue him without being discovered.
Alright, let's give it a shot. There must be an entrance accessible from town, if the bracers were able to get inside to exterminate the monsters.
That's a good point. We should search the whole route between the Noble District and Station Street.
Roger that.
Just
Oh,
wanna
no.
state,
Yeah?
your voicing of Toval is like spot on. It's scarily good because it's almost to the point where it's like that is very close to the voice actor who actually voices him in English.
Aw, they made me happy.
It was very good.
Thank you. Oh, God. Voicing all these characters kills me.
Would you like me to voice some?
Sure.
I could voice some of the men.
Okay. I'll take this deal. But first, I gotta fill up my water bottle. I will be right back.
Give me some tea for this.
See you in a second.
Or yoinking? Is that what we're doing? I have taken control here. Welcome. It's what I do. Hi, listening. I'm Lulu. And what else do you expect from me? Have you ever seen the Trails of Cold Steel 1 musical? There's a musical? I think Omni was the sacrifice, to be fair. I think I sacrificed Omni with that joke. I gotta look that up.
Hello?
Headset's in now.
My god, you weren't joking.
Huh?
There's a musical.
A musical?
Apparently, there's a full 2 hour and 40-minute long musical of Trials of Cold Steel.
Oh, well, you're not allowed to watch it until I beat the first game and then we watch together.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's amazing. I'm sorry, I didn't know this existed, and now that I do, I almost hate it, but I love it at the same time.
I can already see it. There's going to be a song. Machias is gonna burst out on the stage and be like, "Nobles suck."
If there isn't a song that's like that, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
If you meet a noble, you're down on your luck. Yeah, nobles suck. Or something like that. Anyway.
Fucking magical.
My dress should be ready next month, they said. Oh, I simply can't wait.
Tagging along with my daughter is truly exhausting.
I should let Clarice get the dress on her own while I...
Father, what are you saying? Who else can carry my bags for me if you are not here?
You're on your Be Right Back screen, by the way.
Shit! Thank you. Shit! Oh, damn it.
I must return the money I borrowed from my acquaintances next month. Part of me expects us to return home to...
This fucking pair is hilarious.
I went back to the god house to get lunch. Be busy. Did something happen? It'd be nice if they bothered telling us low-ranking soldiers who's stationed far out the details too.
Poor random NPC. I don't think he's even named.
Things are going well for us after the big order we received recently. This is why I suggested to my husband that he take a break for once, but he seems really excited about this new job, so he just doesn't want to. Talk about dedication. He is one to live for his work.
I can understand that. If there's a project you're actually excited for, then it changes everything.
Helping, so fun. Oh yeah, do the noble kids really not like to do any work? That's so weird. What do they do then?
We got a pretty crazy order in this morning. Silk's real fine too. I can make something real nice with this.
Yes.
Yeah, I have been collecting Red Moon Rose and Carnalia. Basically, if I ever see a book, I just buy it, if I don't have it. I haven't been reading it, though. I'll probably, like, choose a time to, like, actually read through those.
This is why I told you not to bother with the expensive-looking places. But you ignored me, and you kept checking out the jewelers and clothes shops anyway. Well, that certainly was satisfying. Only commoners like us could find satisfaction in window shopping.
I've caught myself thinking strange things recently while messing around with all this machinery. Which means I've come to realize that Lord Eustace is the Albray household's one and only hope. Lord Victor. Not the Duke himself. Not Lord Rufus, but Lord Victor. Perhaps meeting you kids changed him somehow.
Probably.
Lord Victor. Dear Lord Victor, please save us.
Victor Summer.
We're down 2 of our friends.
Omni, you know I was raised in the South, right? In, like, the deep South.
It's like the deep web, but instead for the South. I just realized they took their orbments and shit with them. Fuck.
Yes, you only get the rare ones back. So if you have basic orbments and gear on them, you won't get them back when they leave. But the rare special ones, any of the ones that have the shiny sparkle on them, you can get those back.
Oy vey. Noted.
I hear a lot of soldiers patrolling the town center today. Fortunately, we don't tend to get many of those patrols around here. I wonder what happened. Once upon a time, there used to be a guild branch here in this city. Well, it closed down about a year or so ago. The bases were the only ones who were willing to go out of their way to help us commoners in our times of need. Such a shame they're gone.
Do you have better stock, good sir? Whoops. Oh, it's actually different.
Never bothered to tell us common folk what's going on. Typical that we'd just be left to watching away. You think we have right now, wouldn't you? Considering we live here. We have the right to know. Saying words is hard.
Look, man. I get it. I have, when you're reading that many lines, you're eventually, your pacing gets fucked.
Let's go, Burr, indeed. Oh, those provincial army soldiers are a fearsome group. Crawling all over the city, so be careful.
I got so into taking pictures that I bumped into one of those provincial army soldiers. I was so scared. I thought I was done for.
I somehow was able to predict the exact tone that was gonna turn into.
Good. It's just a matter of being so into improv most of the time. I don't know how to even pronounce that last part. Oomph. Speed up! We're going right through the Twin Dragons Bridge!
Oh, I guess the oomph was him stomping on the gas pedal.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, it is so wonderful being able to relax like this. The schedule of a noble is always packed, what with parties and balls and dinner engagements to attend.
Oh boy, this family.
Look, I'm the Archbishop.
Me too! Me too!
What did the Archbishop do?
There are many nobles who find themselves concerned about Lord Victor's parentage. However, I personally believe that he is a most magnificent noble, and I totally don't have a crush on him or anything, but I'm like a kid, so you know. It always irritates me to see people who don't know him judge him solely based on his lineage. They keep saying things like mudblood. Hey, listen to this! Mommy and Daddy brought us here to pray, but then we got told we couldn't go in. Bigsa says it's because we're too loud, but then Kato said he wanted to go in, and then Bigsa said no again.
Yeah, that sounds like something a kid would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, circling lady.
Oh dear, what's going on? There has to be a reason for all of these unruly soldiers wandering around the city.
It's these two fucks.
I don't know why I think it will be different.
Did you hear me? Seems they have a break-in at Oric's fort. Would it be outrageous if it turned out to be someone associated with the Reformers? This can serve as a perfect opportunity to launch a preemptive attack on them, however. Oh, how marvelous! Duke Aberraeus seems to be blessed with some good fortune.
Goodness. Even the side characters are explaining the plot to us.
Ah, the nobles. The reformers seem to be strengthening their military, too. Taking such a crucial piece now will definitely work on our side's benefit. I hope that...
Mwah, Key.
I love how they're just so obviously talking about the plans, why they took
Yeah.
Linux in the first place. Like,
What ill-bred brutes. I was under the impression the provincial army was formal and respectable, but oh, how wrong I was.
No one from Highlander could ever imagine being intruded upon by the provincial army while enjoying a meal. It's such a shame, really. The presence really spoils what is otherwise a beautiful city.
That little incident started quite a few of our customers. Harmon's decided to offer free dessert to everyone as compensation. Please forgive us for the inconvenience.
It's not your fault.
I had some business conduct with the Baron Fafney today, but he's not here. If it was anything to do with all those soldiers hanging around town. Nothing seems to be going as well as I would like these days. I guess that's just the time we live in.
Did you say yes? Did you say yes? Oh no, the armies fucked it up, didn't they?
I can't believe this. Those soldiers poured in while I was in the midst of working up the courage to finally propose to her.
No!
Oh great, the mood's ruined. Now I have to plan another perfect date.
We were treated to some dessert to make up for what just happened there. It's even more delicious than what I expected. I was surprised when those soldiers came in earlier, but they didn't do anything after that, so it was a nice date overall.
It's... Okay, but this is what you do. This is what you do. You brush yourself off. You watch the sunset. You get close to her and get, like, real intimate. Have, like, really close conversations. Just let the mood go. Then you pop the question. But you are right. Like, not at the dinner. But it doesn't have to be an entirely different date, man. You're in the green still.
anxiety. The destroyer
Yeah.
of relationships.
I know, man. I completely get it.
Very well. That concludes our investigation.
Get in touch with us should you remember anything else. G.
You know!
Oh my god, that's like, that was pixel perfect, like, from, like, timing from us too.
Oh, so good.
Oh.
Try not to stick your noses in where they don't belong.
Synchronized walking.
I'll let you do the main cast.
Okay. Whew, they're finally gone.
Seems like they don't want to get us involved there.
I claim to be investigating a break-in at Orc's Fort. However, it's obvious that their true intention was to coerce everyone into keeping out of their way.
Our apologies for causing any trouble.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. I'm somewhat worried about Lord Victor now, however.
Us too. There's no doubt he's caught on to what's going on.
Regardless, we feel responsible for inconveniencing our customers. Would you like me to make you something as compensation?
We appreciate the thought, but we'll have to pass on that. We don't have much time to sit around. Let's hurry up and go and break Linux out.
Mm-hmm. Let's head on to the underground waterway.
Game's like, stop talking about these NPCs, play the game, what the fuck? They kept talking about carrying out some kind of investigation, but it's obvious that was a cover. I bet they just wanted to cause trouble for everyone. This kind of thing happens from time to time in this city, though, so don't worry about it. There are 2 types of ingredients that I'd like to ask you to gather for me. The first is globby fat.
Ah,
Can be
this.
collected from monsters on the highway. I need 5 of those, to be exact. The other is a herb used by the Septian Church to synthesize medicine.
I think I already did this one.
Notes, yeah. Quest for the area. Bite of nostalgia.
God, I wish I knew how much I
So you have to
gathered
get the
so far.
globby fat. It's in your inventory, actually. If you go to your inventory, go to item. Yep, and then go over to ingredients, I believe. Globby fat, you have 3. You need 2 more. So
I have to be
think,
careful not to end the quest on accident.
Yeah, one of the... If you go out into the forest area again, I think there's specific monsters. The boar, I think, give it often.
Canyon path.
Just quick kills.
Yeah, just a couple.
Yeah, because you just need 2 more. Gee.
Gee!
They clipped it immediately.
I know. I'm glad they
So
did.
funny.
These things?
Yeah, I think they give the fat.
Why does it like
I'll handle
curl
it.
like that?
There you go.
Advantage
He
is
wiggled his
ours.
little butt
Let's
at
finish
us.
it. My turn.
Hi, I'm just gonna use it to grind CP while I'm here. Thank you.
Here we go.
Perfect.
It's my turn.
And since you only have 3, you can only have 1 group linked
I'll
right now.
handle it.
Oh shit.
So some are just gonna be unlinked.
Go.
I mean, you could just constantly relink them, but
Yeah.
at this point in the game, it's not. There's only one thing you can really do with links right now, and it's not terrible.
Go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Turn around.
Now you don't have Link, and he's missing out on all this sweet XP. Ah, shame for him, huh?
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. Okay.
What?
Here we go.
Why do you suck?
Okay.
He's got 200. You can probably use a number of graphs. Just to clear things since it's a critical.
Gleaming blades. Go.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
See?
handle it.
Like that. Yep. Good job,
Here we go.
Specca. Throwing
She
swords
did
at
good.
people. Opening the gate
God.
of Babylon.
Okay.
Specca just nukes things. It's fucking crazy. Oh my god.
He had to say
Okay.
something. And I missed.
Done. But we can't relax yet.
Damn. Still 3?
We have the advantage.
Just poke him in the butt. A little bit.
Okay.
It actually says you can get the Garby Fat from any of the monsters on this highway area.
Oh, noted.
I just looked it up to be sure.
My turn.
Attacking these guys are just the safest,
Guess
though.
we're safe.
Fucking mantises have, like, a 1 KO, so...
Yeah, you find a couple of them.
There was one behind me that I'm just deliberately ignoring.
Oh, Dubro is right.
Here they come.
We're on the highway. We're not on the canyon passes. Which one does it say to go to?
Go!
No, it says the highway is fun.
There!
It's my turn.
Scan them, look at their drops. You can scan their drop rate. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
My turn.
Target locked. Got it.
Bubble bam.
Oh! Dude, bro,
That
you're
one
right.
alright.
You're not on the highway. You're on the canyon
See?
path.
We make a great
The
team.
highway is actually where you get the fats. That's why you're not getting it.
Oh. Time to run backwards.
Yeah, I think you can just teleport there if you open your map. Oh, maybe you can't. Maybe you have to be in town for that.
Yeah, I think it's an in-town only thing.
Yeah. You're playing on a keyboard, by the way?
Yep.
I think you can press shift to run as well.
Oh. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Running in
Save
the
you a little bit of time.
90s. New place I wanna be. Yeah, I'm running in the 90s. I'm surprised you can just casually walk faster than enemies then. You would think that I would be given a lot more trouble.
Go to the North Crutzen Highway.
Alright. Time to smash some eggs.
Yeah. Get some fat.
We have the advantage.
Okay.
I believe when you're hitting people on the field like that to try and get advantage, the thing that affects them the most as well will also have a higher chance of stunning them on the field.
Here we go.
So, like, I think these guys are affected by thrust. What is that one? Let's look at the list again. Because I keep forgetting what order it is. Oh, Pierce.
We gotta kill him with Carver!
Get him!
There! Go!
Broken. Yeah.
And now Specca just destroys them.
Gleaming blades. Go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Flash Thrust Pierce Impact. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Here.
Ow!
Here we go.
Get on.
Broken. That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
Your little fucking bunny ears.
And then doing the little peace sign.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking cute.
Precious.
One more.
One more. Get over here. You little shop of horrors reject.
Feed me,
We
Seymour.
have the advantage.
Hey, me Seymour.
Fun fact, my first musical.
Really?
The one that actually got me into musicals.
Oh.
And I remember not liking it the first time I watched it.
Go!
I was the same way as a kid.
Go!
Broken.
And then I watched it again when I got into freshman year of high school, and I loved it for some reason.
I'll handle it.
You understood all the references.
Yeah. I guess
Here
the
we go.
age kind of helped.
Most
Okay,
definitely.
safe for now.
Oh, that is a dead plant.
Very dead.
Got a fresh herb.
Mm-mm.
We have the advantage. My turn.
I don't trust it.
Here.
Here we go!
Hmm.
Yeah. Arcus activate.
Hmm.
Now.
Oh,
Okay.
goodbye, everything.
Fucking dead.
Thanks, Becca.
Targets
Back
eliminated.
clearing the board as per
Let's get
usual.
going.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we got it.
Now we can leave.
Other way. You're going the opposite direction.
Ah!
Luckily, I'm good with maps and stuff.
I have horrible sense of direction.
I know. Is that Vlog, my boy? I saw you change your name.
Yee.
I call you Vlog from ages ago, even though you're Gaelic Brit now.
I would have, but I didn't want to.
It's such a habit.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
sometimes people change it for a reason.
Is this true? Will Rufus is truly be coming to our dinner party?
There's a slight possibility, yes.
Surprises are important. Are an important part of high society gatherings, after all. Well then, we should make our way back to prepare.
Yeah? Whoops.
Oh goodness, I just remembered that I had some business at the gallery. Time seems to fly whenever I'm talking with Viola.
That guy got real close to you. What is he doing?
Yeah, I know, he keeps
What?
doing this.
As a noble of Erebonia, my love for this country and this city shall never be in question. It is for that exact reason that I find myself worried for our future. Especially with the Blood and Iron Chancellor doing all he can to bring about extreme change. That man cannot be trusted.
Look, there's water coming from out there. Grandpa said it's called a waterway. It's so pretty, too.
Whoa. Time really flew by while we were tooling around. Now seems like a good time to go find somewhere to have lunch.
It's nice to see you as well. I hope you're well. Miss You takes every voice she does and hits it out of the park. I mean, come on. She can do whatever character she wants.
Thank you. What, simulation? You want me to play a demon child character?
What?
No. There we go.
What kind of demon child? I wanna play.
What are we playing?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Lovely.
The largest airship currently in use is the Lusitania. Made by the Rhineford Company, it's a luxurious passenger ship that boasts an impressive length of 150 arg. And we actually had the pleasure of serving as one of its destinations during its maiden flight half a year ago. It truly was a sight to behold.
Tea and demonic voices in my head, just my usual morning.
Sorry, Neff.
You give him nightmares. Jeez.
Look, someone requested it. I am feeling better today, much better.
It gets me every time.
I wonder what's made all those soldiers so flustered. The same seems to be happening at Duke Alborea's mansion, too. I can't enjoy a nice nap like this.
They want to have a cat nap.
I tried to ask the provincial army if they happen to know of Lady Annabelle's whereabouts. They chased me off rather fiercely, however. Seems I'll have to look around town in hopes that someone knows.
Go!
Okay.
Linux is currently under suspicion of committing a number of crimes.
You're wasting your time here. Hurry back to your field study. Allow me to give you a kind warning here. Leave now or you'll regret it. Duke Alborea is the law here in the Kreutzen province. You cannot go against his wishes.
Bye!
You know, despite knowing all about the Tales of the Skies game, I actually haven't played any of them. I've just read all the lore about them. But I probably will play through them at some point. I just don't have the time, personally, right now. I already spent 200 plus hours playing through all 4 of these games.
Ah.
Students, aren't you? Beat it. Last thing I need is you kids bothering me. Lord Victor is rather busy now, so he won't have time to return to the Academy anytime soon. That's all you needed. You can take your leave.
Okay, fine.
One day I will have time. Yeah, that day will come in 30 to 40 years when I have fully retired.
Roleplay at retirement.
Or in 2 years when I inevitably win the lottery and start paying for all my friends' funds.
Oh my god.
Whichever comes first, you know?
As much as I'd love to take pictures, we're forbidden to do so because this is a place of prayer. What a shame.
It's almost time for me to board the train home. I'm rather depressed that I have to leave this cathedral behind, but such is life.
Man.
It said no.
Doors aren't liking me right now.
We plan on giving out sweets to the less fortunate children of Berryheart tomorrow. I look forward to seeing their happy faces. I should start prepping right away.
My levels of excitement for Warhammer 3 are immeasurable. So, yes. Very so much so. I can't believe it. Our sisters, Lady Titania, disappeared without a trace from high society. She comes from a prestigious family, was famed for her elegance. What on earth brought her here? I must say, though, she truly is beautiful. Even more so than before. While there may be many things that we cannot do anything about, there is always something that each of us can be doing. Speaking of which, we'll be carrying out some charity work tomorrow. I should help out with the preparations.
Alright.
Most troubling of times, it is always important for us to keep moving forward. I see that you all are doing exactly that, too. Proceed, youngsters. I'm sure that Adios will lead the way for you, as long as you remain faithful.
Now I can get out of here.
Why, yes.
After I turn in this quest.
Favorite part of episode 70 from Avis. Vev, Rex, and Specca rob a grave.
Oh my god. I remember that. Bev was like, I don't think this is a good idea. Guys, please.
Again, I presume you've collected all the ingredients then.
Yep, everything's here and accounted for. Here you go.
Much obliged. Please, make your way over to the table. I'll begin preparing the dish immediately.
Oh, Victor isn't here to enjoy it.
I wasn't. I call this dish deluxe herb chowder.
It was beyond delicious.
I feel like a sort of comforting warmth throughout my body while eating it.
Wouldn't mind having some of this if I ever caught a cold.
I'm pleased to hear that.
You did mention that this was a rather nostalgic dish. I assume Victor had it often?
That's correct. It was one of his favorite dishes, even. To tell you the truth, the one who created this dish was none other than my sister herself. In other words, Lord Victor's mother. Oh?
Oh god, I've been just skipping through. Holy shit, I'm a fucking dunce.
Sorry.
Alright. Oops, we didn't tell you two about that, did we?
My apologies. I was under the impression that you were all aware.
His mother must have been skilled at cooking if she could think of a dish this delicious.
She was indeed. She would even come by to help here from time to time. The first time she made this soup was for Lord Victor. The first time she made this soup was when Lord Victor fell ill during his younger years. She went to the church to ask for medicinal herbs. After which, she set about inventing a dish that would be both easy for him to digest and enjoyable to eat. Lord Victor was always at the front of her mind.
It doesn't really sound like she cared deeply for him.
Sounds like she was a good mom.
I've probably said too much. I was hoping for Lord Victor would be here to enjoy this dish too. At this rate, I'm happy I could talk to you all about this at least.
We got to learn a bit more about Victor, so likewise.
Well, that brings my request to an end. Thank you all for your help. There's plenty of soup left over, so feel free to take it with you.
Thank you, sir.
May give you this as well. It's a recipe for the creamy chowder that this dish was based off of. It can be made with more common ingredients. If you have the time, you should try and make it for yourselves.
I kind of want to make it right now.
Thank you, Hammond, for both the delicious meal and the recipe.
This is the least I can do for Lord Victor's friends. Goodbye, then. Wish you luck with all your future endeavors. Lord, get.
Lord!
It's Doritos, not Adios. Sorry. Habit of attaching the actual lore words to things.
Look, it's okay, it's okay. It's Doritos for me because I just keep saying it wrong.
Look forward to playing with you. Hell yeah. In like over a year or so when I can afford to. Oh, well, yeah, that's fair enough. Hit me up though whenever it comes out. We'll definitely play.
Can I finally get this chest now?
Hulu.
This looks like a nice spot.
Oh. Oh.
Ah, fishing.
How the fuck?
This looks like a nice spot.
I'm gonna be
This
honest,
looks
I
like
think
a nice
that, is there not a staircase on the other side there?
The what?
Is there another staircase right there? Oh, there's not. I think you might be able to get that during the dungeon crawl then.
Yeah, it's likely a secret that I get from there.
Yeah. Stairs there.
Hmm. Put your weight on it.
Well, that is the direction to the dungeon.
Could this be the entrance to the underground waterway?
I could feel a breeze from the inside. Seems like it's pretty spacious.
This must be the place then. Now we just need to find a way to unlock it. Probably not a good idea to draw my sword in the middle of the city.
May I give it a try?
You gonna magic the door or you pull on some lockpicks?
A hairpin?
You're going to pick it?
I have no idea if it'll actually work, but it's worth a shot, right? Aperio. Open.
Wow.
That was really impressive.
I remembered reading how to do it once in a mystery novel once. I'm so glad it actually worked.
Oh?
Nice job, Emma. Whoops, Specca. We should be able to get inside now. Let's get all of our things in order, then head on inside and pray that no one sees us.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I think I have to call it here even though I don't want to. Because I played Phasmophobia then this back to back, so I am tired.
Fair play.
But I would love to do this with you again, Lulu.
Yeah, let me know if I'm around. I will absolutely join you.
Totally. I've been having fun. Alright, guys. Let's find someone that I can send you to. Let's see. Who's even online right now?
Too soon, Hoi-chan. Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah, you nerds have a good night too.
Ooh, Bike Man streaming Disco Elysium. I don't know if I can rate him though. Ooh, I can. Let's get him.
Woot woot.
Woot woot.
This is a fucking crazy game. You'll like it. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
This is +1 drama jacket.